A lot of the costume houses have libraries that you can go in and do all of your research. And so you can find all these amazing images, like say you're doing something, you know, like what if you're doing a science fiction project but you want it to kind of reflect 1930s style, you know, kind of a steampunk looking or something like that. Well, you can go in and just like look up any kind of tag, you know, reference of time period or anything like that, and it's the top of the line of images of clothing, and you know. Then you can design your show. Then you can, well, that's your research. You know, you can go into the costume house not just to get the physical clothing, but to get your research. You can pull clothing that is not even meant to be worn. It's only meant to be studied or patterns cut from. You know?
I never thought of that. That's fabulous.
Because there's clothing that's way too old to be used.
Yeah, it's valuable. You know, it's only one of a kind.
Yeah. So you photograph it meticulously, do measurements. Sometimes they'll let you take it out if
for fabric
under the what's the word? I don't have words anymore. Whatever. Knowing that you are not going to be putting it actually on an actor, but that you're going to be having something made from it. Like when we did the 1940s on this show, and Hillary was in that blue gown.
Oh, yeah. That was beautiful.
What I tried on her was a peach gown that was actual 40s, and it was stained, and the fabric was old and kind of, you know. So we gave that to Alice, seamstress, to cut a pattern. We marked it like exactly, for it to fit Hillary perfectly, it needs to be like this, like this. So then she cut the pattern like that, and remade the dress for Hillary.
And nowadays, whenever you do any kind of historical pictures, you guys go to the studios, and this is where you get your research.
And that's not the. I mean, you can get research anywhere, everywhere. You know, there's just so many awesome libraries, and.
But there you actually physically touch.
The research is, well, the thing too is that the images typically in the research libraries at these costume houses have been selected because they're good resources for clothing, you know. So you're not sifting through a ton of things going, but you can't really see the cut of the jacket, or you know, that kind of thing. It's like wham, wham, really good information, and a ton of it.
Is that the only place in United States that you has all that at your fingertips? I mean, does England have?
Oh gosh, yes.
They have their own kind of costume warehouse.
Yeah, and well, they have the Victoria and Albert Museum, which unbelievable, you know. And you got to think, like, gosh, places in Europe. When I was in Paris a couple of years ago, at the, I can't remember which museum it was, but the exhibit. Marie Antoinette's clothing.
Wow.
Her actual clothing.
They still have.
Yeah.
That's
and it was a huge
collection.
It was a huge exhibit. Yeah, on that museum that's on the river. That's all glass, and I can't remember the name of it.
In Paris. Oh, the one on the ground.
It's like right at the kind of toward the end of the Champs-Elysees, like toward the river.
Not the Louvre.
No, it's the. I can't remember.
That's all right.
I can't remember anything.
That was good.
Yeah. That was good.
That's some information. Let's go interview you.